Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Vinyl Den, your channel for record collecting by record collectors. I'm Nick.
I'm Ian.
Today we're talking about whether lyrics really do matter in music. There's a bunch of links down below. Make sure you go check them out. There's links for the Vinyl Den Facebook group, for the merch page, for the Spotify and Apple Music weekly playlist we put together, and also the Patreon page. So make sure you go check all that out. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, make sure you give us the old thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified every time we release new episodes. So I guess this is a big topic. It's been a conversation for a long time. Whether or not lyrics really do matter in a song, because I kind of fall on both sides of it.
Well, I guess it depends on how you look at it, because are we talking about what the lyrics are saying or just having lyrics in general?
I think what the lyrics are saying.
Gotcha. Okay.
The lyrics themselves.
Because without
the lyrics, it's more like melody and things like that.
Right.
So I guess I kind of think, yes and no.
I think it really just depends on what the artist is trying to say. I mean, if they're not trying to say anything and the lyrics are not saying anything, then they're accomplishing their goal.
I think
if the music's good, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what I was getting at is, I think for a vast majority of people, they probably say no, not really.
Right.
But I think it really depends on the genre of music also.
True.
If you take punk, punk lyrics really don't matter. It's more about the energy of the song and the aggression or whatever kind of, if you're looking for if you're listening to hardcore punk, it's about the aggression and things like that. So I think there's a lot of, I was going to say Metallica, but a lot of metal or thrash is kind of the same kind of way.
Right. Unless they're going for a darker theme. Megadeth and Metallica probably are the examples of where their lyrics, at least to them, mean something. They're trying to say something. Whether or not it translates to us is, it doesn't matter. But I think, they're trying to say something. But you're right. In terms of, overall metal, it's probably 50-50.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to discredit lyrics at all. Obviously, I love lyrics. There's a lot of songs where the lyrics really add something, a different kind of element to the song itself. But there's a lot of songs out there that, there's some Nirvana songs where you don't really know at all what Kurt Cobain's even saying.
Right.
Or even you understand the words, but you don't really even understand the meaning of the song.
And to play devil's advocate to the Pearl Jam haters, let's face it, Eddie Vedder's a little incoherent at times.
I love Yellow Ledbetter, but it probably took me 25 years to learn the lyrics of the song.
Right. So, I mean, for me, it's music, then lyrics. And the lyrics are, if they don't have any meaning, if they're not saying anything, I'm okay with it. It's more about if they're saying something I don't necessarily follow or agree with or doesn't relate to me, then it might be an issue. But if they're not saying anything at all, it doesn't matter. Yeah. It's just the music that's important. But, obviously the music could be great, but the song could be, hateful or in a bad way, not like a metal way.
Yeah.
Racist or whatever. And obviously you're not going to want to listen to that. I hope. I wouldn't. The music would be insignificant to that point based on the lyrics. Yeah. But overall, if none of that's present, it doesn't much matter to me. If the music's good, I can go along with bad lyrics or incoherent lyrics.
Yeah. I think kind of on the flip side of that, if you have a really good song and really bad lyrics, I think it really can hurt the song.
Maybe. Like I said, if the music's good, I can overlook it. But like I said,
it's harder for me to overlook it
right.
if the lyrics are corny or stupid or don't really fit with the music, I think.
It's hard to say because there are examples of songs by artists that I like where the lyrics are just they're not saying anything.
Yeah.
And they're maybe
just
telling
present.
They're telling us a minor story, an observational story, but it's like using imagery that's just kind of why would you use that imagery?
Yeah.
For example, a Jethro Tull song called Piece of Cake, referring to being easy, not in a sexual way, but in a relationship way.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of food imagery used to represent that, and it's I don't get why there has to be food. Why use food in a rock song?
You could have used a different kind of imagery.
Yeah, but hey, I'm not the artist, and it's very poetic the way it's done, but it's a song that, as much as I like the music to it, I'm just as likely to skip it as I am to listen to it because of that.
I think kind of going back to the genre aspect of it, if you're a pop music fan, you're probably more likely to really rely on the lyrics of your songs. Whereas if you're like a progressive rock fan and you're used to 30-minute songs where there's 45 seconds of lyrics in it, the lyrics probably don't matter as much.
There's a much larger space in between lyrics for sure. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And to be fair, also when it comes to progressive rock, the lyrics are generally a lot more abstract too.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, they don't always have to be, and they're not always, but a big majority
a lot of
them are a lot more abstract, and it's more about interpretation at that point. Whereas pop, I think the lyrics are probably pushing it forward more because it's
more about telling the story, and it's about connecting with the listener and things like that.
And being relatively also simplistic because it has to hit a wider audience.
Yeah.
So you don't want to overburden the listener with abstract lyrics or heavy topics.
Yeah.
And the music is already kind of in a more of a hook form rather than a long play type song.
Yeah.
So you're not going to really deal with it. You're going to deal more with lyrics with pop than you would with other music
genres. Yeah.
Rap is another example where it's probably the lyrics are more important because especially old school hip hop, it was saying something. They were telling.
Yeah, there's a message.
Those artists were telling a story, from where they came from, the turmoils of growing up in certain areas, and all the racial injustices. There was more of a message to it, so it was really about the lyrics.
That
and the
genre
rhythm.
in particular is probably, like you said, more about the message than the music.
Right. Exactly.
So I guess ultimately, it's kind of yes and kind of no. Yeah. It really depends on a bunch of different, different variables, I think. But
it's up to the listener, as with anything in music.
And that's something I've said about music for a long time. Is music, in my opinion, is probably the most subjective form of art that we have. Because you take 100 people, sit them down, listen to the same song, and you'll get 100 different interpretations, and they'll pick out 100 different things that they like and don't like about it. But I don't know, it's a big topic. Drop us a comment down below. Let us know what you guys think, because I don't know. I want to know what everyone else's opinion is out there. I know some people that I've had this conversation with that are very much on the side of lyrics are what the song is all about. But I'd like to know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed the episode, make sure you give us the old thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. That's all we got. Until next time.
Talk to y'all later.
Keep on spinning. Peace.